Are we live? Are we live? It looks like we're live. Hello, everyone. It looks very ethereal, the light today. I am getting a message that my chat is disconnected and I don't know why. So I hope that you can hear me and see me. It's not working. Well, welcome here to yet another day. We are continuing this particular voyage that started on last equinox until the solstice of the 21st of December. But of course, we restart on the 22nd. So this is just a count of 90 days. And then we continue for another 88 days until the following quarter, which is the next equinox of March 2022. So March 20th, 2022. So welcome here. I would love to hear from any of you, but I can see that the chats are not working. So perhaps if you are watching, send me a message maybe on Facebook so that I know, on the messenger, so that I know that you can hear me. Let me see if there is anything coming in. Nothing as yet. So let's talk about stillness. Let's talk about how do we enter the field of consciousness. I'm sure that by now, if you are following my work and you've been involved in the projects that we've been co-creating together, you know how to do this. But just for the purpose of anybody that may be new here, stillness is always the first. Stilling the body, calming the breath, really allowing the body to become heavy with breath, heavy with relaxation, and then tuning in, observing, noticing that we have thoughts and that we have thoughts all day long, and even I want to say all night long. Those are called dreams. So our mind is always active. And so noticing, being aware of our thoughts, that is a conscious thing. When we are conscious, we are perceiving our thoughts. And then when we perceive our thoughts, we can be aware of their activity in our body. So if we're having a thought that is causing maybe sadness or some kind of negative emotion, there is no such thing as negative emotion, but an emotion that can bring your frequency to a state of fear, then that we would call a negative emotion. So when we are aware of our mind, we can then still the mind. So hence stillness is important. To still the mind means to pause it, to create a stasis. So the vibration of the frequency of our brain slows down to the point that the waves are not moving so fast. And when we are slowing the mind, we can then rise in consciousness. We can heal the body because we are becoming relaxed. So this always works. Whenever we are relaxed, we're able to be more in tune with the presence of our being, which we know because I talk about all the time, so I won't go on that. But what is important to maybe share today, I feel important to share here today, is through stillness we can find the still point within. So we can access this stillness, and then through stillness we become aware of the mind frequency. We let that be, we slow the thoughts down, and this is happening very fast. It doesn't have to take a long time. You don't have to meditate for 2 hours to achieve that. It can be like that. There's this awareness. So once we are stilling the mind and we're able to perceive something new that's coming in, then we are sitting, if you like, in that seat of the soul. We're sitting in that still point, the absolute point where there is yet to be a sound created. It's that point of perfect silence. And then from that still point, the 0 point, you can begin to rise frequency. I teach you how to do that. You have to understand your own nervous system, your own brain waves, and the way that you are navigating through your thoughts. But once you are in that space of the still point, the calmness, you begin to generate your own frequency. This is what I'm always talking about. We are a frequency sequence, and sometimes we're out of tune with ourselves. But when we go back into that still point, into that present self, then it's kind of automatically. You don't have to do anything. The toroidal field that you are, the vortex that you are, starts to become harmonious. That's a good word. The harmony within begins to create, generate frequency. And this frequency is, remember, everything is movement, everything is vibration, and there is no vibration without movement. So you can kind of interchange vibration to movement. Checking the time. Okay, 4 minutes to go. Okay, so once we are moving energy, because now we are in our essence, we are creating the vortex field, that toroidal field, kind of like the donut shape. If you Google it, you'll find it. The inner point becomes, you are this vortex. You are this epicenter of all creation. You can resonate out your frequency and infuse all of life with it. You can become one with all of life. And likewise, this is returning the same way as you are emanating your frequency sequence of your harmony balance, which is, if you like, an imprinting from your origin. Then you are also receiving back the sacred geometry of the harmonics of life, the harmonics of the sentient fields, the harmonics of the earth, and the benefits of the electromagnetics. And you can heal the body, you can regenerate the cells through awareness, stillness, and then beginning this harmonious dance with the universe. And so as we become one with this energetic exchange, the field of consciousness, the vast ocean of consciousness, it's a dynamic field of unlimited potential. It's not a container, it's the vastness. You are the container, you are the receptacle, but you are interacting. Excuse me, I still have a cough. You're interacting with the field of consciousness, which is the vastness, the void, the great ocean of all possibilities. Then you can also receive intelligence from other star systems, from your galactic allies, from your Earth allies, from your animal allies. But most importantly, you can receive information for creating a better world, for creating potential for the future of our species, for the future of Earth itself, for healing, for sustaining, for empowering, for harmonizing ourselves with nature, with the planet, with all sentient fields and all life itself. So thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. I'll meet you in the field. Thank you all so much. Thank you for being here with me and for watching this video at a later date. Thank you for being part of the great awakening of consciousness on planet Earth. Sending you so much love, and I'll see you all tomorrow.